The Spin-off Podcast Network.
Are you making the most of your KiwiSaver investment? Generate is an award-winning KiwiSaver provider with a track record of strong long-term performance. Making a smart decision now could add tens of thousands of dollars by the time you reach retirement. Book a no-obligation chat with a Generate KiwiSaver advisor today at generatekiwisaver.co.nz/get-advice. A copy of the product disclosure statement is available at generatekiwisaver.co.nz. The issuer of the scheme is Generate Investment Management Limited, and of course, past performance does not guarantee future returns.
I'm Toby Manhire, and this is Juggernaut, the story of the Fourth Labour government. A podcast in 6 parts.
Doesn't give my opponents much time to run up to an election, does it?
This nation is at risk.
What do you think you're up to now, you perverted little liar?
I could smell the uranium on it as you lean towards it.
There's a radical overhaul in the history of New Zealand's administration.
Juggernaut, the story of the Fourth Labour government. Made with the support of New Zealand On Air. Listen now on The Spin-off or wherever you get your podcasts. Kia ora tātou, this is Toby Manhire with another episode of your friendly local politics podcast, Gone by Lunchtime. What you're about to hear is part of the Gone by Lunchtime Megapod, a 12-hour epic event recorded on September 20 at Spin-off HQ. Enjoy. Tēnā koutou katoa, you're back with the Spin-off Election 2023 Megapod, and joining us, I hope, from the People's Republic of Ireland is Ruff Mungy. Kia ora, Ruff.
Kia ora, Toby. I am definitely here and joining you loud and clear.
Few questions we're asking everyone who comes on this 12-hour podcast is first, do you have a guess for the turnout in the election? If you get it right, or the person who gets it closest for of our 20 guests or whatever wins a box of chocolate fish. So think hard. The last election was like 82%, and then it was 75%, some before that, just to get the general range.
Yeah, I'd say 77.4%.
Oh, okay. That's a good guess. It's a good guess for you around that, 77.4. Do you have a political TV show that is a fave that you would take to Desert Island, like a kind of West Wing or a House of Cards or anything like that?
Oh, I mean, House of Cards was incredible.
The American version?
Definitely was a book. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It was. I mean, certainly the first few series. I mean, Borgen was pretty cool. I enjoyed Borgen.
Borgen, okay. That's the fancy choice. That's what Geddes chose.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what I would probably. Yeah.
We're running a mojo meter in honour of Christopher Luxon declaration that New Zealand had lost its mojo, and we're asking everybody what their personal mojo rating is of the moment, 0 to 10. 0 being gone, nothing, nada, kaput, and 10 being absolutely oozing out of every available pore. What's your mojo level, Raf?
Oh, I'm a 10.
10?
Absolutely.
Okay.
10. Absolutely flying. Like, Manji Mania is taking off in Ireland. So, yeah, we're really...
Are
really
you being nice to each other? Are you being civil in Ireland? Is it people being nice to each other? Or are you and Sarah Pallett being mean to each other?
I think to be honest, I pretty much ignore the other candidate. She has tried to be mean to me, but sort of pointless. No, to be honest, I'm not... We don't have that much to do with each other. We've had probably 5 debates. They're all done now, and really it's all ground game stuff. I mean, I've been at uni most of the day doing a whole range of different things, delivering billboards to student flats because there's something they run. Everyone wants one. Yeah, everyone. Flat. Yeah, so it's kind of it's a weird election in some respects because there's been pretty scant media coverage, and which I had sort of anticipated. So it's all ground game, social media, and that's something we're very strong on.
And how's this one different to, you've run for council successfully before you ran as an independent in Ireland as well. How is this campaign different to anything you've done before?
Yeah, I mean, it is very different. I mean, the feeling is different. It's very different to 2017 in terms of how people are feeling about things. We started a lot earlier. So I think in 2017, I only ran a 7-week campaign. And I was running against a sitting cabinet minister. This time I'm running against an MP who, has been considered, let's say, not visible in the community, backbencher. and a national candidate who's a political novice who ran in Wigram last time, who's been working in Sydney the last 13 years, doesn't really have a lot of community connections. And so it's got a very, very different feel to it. We put a lot more effort into, building towards this point and mapping it out actually in quite some detail. And things are kind of exactly where we want them to be sort of 2 weeks out. So we're really sort of pushing the button. And we've got the next 2-3 weeks mapped out, the calendar's chocker. And, it has a very, very different feel. This is very much Ireland is very much a local election. People are generally, like everywhere else, a bit despondent, a bit hacked off, not particularly inspired by anything. And, in terms of what I'm talking to them about down here, it's something that is more appealing. And it's like, Raf, we know you. You're a guy, and we'd like you in Wellington.
Okay, Raf, leader of the Opportunities Party. Last question, and it's a great big, easy softball open goal of a question. What is the one policy, if you could magic into a government next year, what would be the one policy that would be absolutely top of your list?
The teal card, without doubt. It's absolutely critical. It's the gold card for young people. If we're going to invest in our next generation, not just in their basic life skills and support services, but technology, the teal card is the platform for that, and that's absolutely critical.
Thank you, Raf, so much for your time. Good luck for the rest of the campaign, and we'll catch up on the other side.
Super. Thanks, Toby.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you. We're reaching towards the end of the May 8th, 9th hour. I don't know. Time. What is time? Doesn't make any sense. In the next hour, we've got a couple of really cool things, sessions, discussions, conversations. Felix and Ariana from the first series of Youth Wings are in the studio to shoot the breeze. And then after that, we're going to be joined by Ollie from policy.nz. We will be back in a jiffy. This is the spin-off Election 2023 Megapod. Thanks for listening. There's plenty more where this came from on your Gone By Lunchtime feed. Thanks to Jane, Te Aihe and Samuel and the rest of the team at The Spin-Off for making the Megapod happen.
Kia ora, I'm Alex Casey, Senior Writer at The Spin-Off. We wouldn't exist without the ongoing support of our generous members. If you're able to, you can make a donation at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
Do you find it hard staying optimistic with all the financial news in the media? I'm Bernard Hickey, and on my podcast, When the Facts Change, I'm here to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of economics in Aotearoa. So join the conversation every Friday on When the Facts Change, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network in partnership with KiwiBet.
The Spin-Off Podcast Network.